আমরা দাওয়াত করেছি কয়েকজন স্টুডেন্টকে তাদের পড়ালেখা একটু শেয়ার করার জন্য। The reason sometimes we invite our students and they are also interested to come to share their thoughts, ideas, reflection about their learning and what they learn, they share things. And this is the way actually British Bangladeshi children is their television actually. And when they come, they share their learning, it is good for us. And we can make good bonding and relationship with our generations or generation to come in the future as well, for their future generation. British Bangladeshis এখন অনেকে বলে থাকে fourth or fifth generation they are in this country. About 1 million British Bangladeshi living in this country. They are doing very, very well. So we will be talking about their learning. Our topic is sharing people's learning. So we will be sharing the learning. They're from primary school. Most of them are from year 5. So they will be talking about their learning, what they learn. And they give some tips as well at the same time. If your children are in year 5 or in primary school, they can watch the program, they can listen to their talk. It will be really good to encourage your children to watch our program, watch our show, so they will be encouraged to come to talk about themselves as well. That's what we really want. We want to sort of create the bonding amongst us. তো আজকের প্রোগ্রাম ATN Bangla, you can live broadcast হচ্ছে Sky Channel 779. We are on Facebook and also YouTube. Please do share our program. Any questions, anything, if you like to encourage the children, do make a phone call. So আসুন পরিচিত হই আমার চারজন অতিথির সাথে। First, on my far right, Sarah Ahmed. Sarah Ahmed, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, how are you today?
I'm good.
You're good, only good?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe later on you may feel excellent. I can see you smiling, and after whole day schoolwork you are sitting with me. Welcome to Education Hour. And the next person on my right here, Halima Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, Halima.
Walaikum assalam.
It seems to me, oh, you look happy too as well. How are you today?
I'm okay.
You're okay. Good, okay. But I'd like to see you are feeling excellent. Maybe about a few minutes when you talk, maybe you will feel good. How was your day in school? Good?
It's okay.
It was only okay? Yeah? I would like you to talk more because I got a lot of learning here as well. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Education Hour. On my left here, another student, Abdul Furqan. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you, Abdul?
Very good.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, at least you said very good. So good, okay, very good. It is improving. I'm very happy. So welcome to Education Hour, Abdul. And finally, on my far left, Khadija Rahman. Khadija Rahman, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, how are you today?
Good.
Good. So you are good like her. Not going very good, and what's the next one comes if you go up? Very good, and if someone is feeling really, really, sorry?
Excellent.
Excellent, yes, or brilliant, you can say it. So, okay, sometimes it's good to feel okay or good or very good, but it can be good actually if you feel really excellent. But sometimes people don't feel excellent, but you don't have to say excellent. But at least you are here sitting with me. Welcome to Education Hour. So, today, all 4 of you, you are in year 5. Yeah? All of you. And this is good to share some learning. Is that okay? Who would like to start? I'd like to see who would like to start. Abdul, you are the only boy in this panel. So, tell me about your learning. What subjects do you learn in year 5? I'd like to hear broad subject, and then we'll talk maybe a little bit.
Maths.
Maths.
English.
English.
Computing.
Science.
History.
Geography.
Art.
PE, excellent.
And RE.
Well done. You remembered most of them, isn't it?
Yes.
Almost all of them you do. 8, 9 subjects. Yes? Okay, out of all the subject, okay, which one you have to do almost every day? Almost, I'm not saying every day, almost every day. Do you know which ones are the core subjects? Core means main subjects. Abdul.
Math and English.
Excellent. And science as well. Science is one of the core subjects. So maths and English almost you do every day, and science also comes along. Yeah? And then other subject we call their subject, their foundation subject. But they are also very important as well. This is very good. Now, Sarah.
Yeah.
What Abdul said, yeah, about other subjects. So out of other subjects, tell me your favorite areas
Maths.
Maths, you like maths. What else do you like?
Art.
Art, maths and art. I'm going to ask you later on about maths and art. And
English.
English, which part of English do you like?
The magpieing bit.
Magpieing. Okay, I will ask you later on what is magpieing, because you need to explain to me. I don't know much about this. What is magpieing? Anything else?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, Halima. You heard? He mentioned all the subject. Abdul. Sarah shared few things. Sarah said something she likes. What about yourself, Halima?
I like art and DT.
Art and DT. You haven't mentioned DT. That's very good one. Do you know what is DT then?
Yes.
Tell me a bit about DT. What is DT?
It stands for Designs and Technology.
Okay, so when you do design and technology, what do you do?
The last DT lesson I remember is when we had to plan out like some cooking, like we were cooking a stir fry, I think.
Yes.
And we had to plan it out on like iPads or laptops, and then it took like a month of planning it, and then we cooked it.
So basically in DT, design and technology, you have to plan ahead. Yeah? So you're looking this way, you're planning first. Once you start planning, once you finish planning, then you start making. Is that right? But when you make something, at the end, what do you do in DT?
If you cook something, then you like get to try it and like taste it. But if it's like you're making like something that's not edible, then you like get to keep it. Like you get to like.
I understand what you said. Because when you finish something, you evaluate, you just try to see what happened. Sarah, you understand? So, what happened? So you try to find out. We call it sometimes reflection, or and before and you have to do a summary what happened during this process. Yes? Okay. Khadija, same as them. What subject? I know they mentioned about many subjects. Abdul mentioned about, we're going to count all the subject again. Which one you like the best? RE. RE. Excellent. I've got an RE book here. And do you know, we're going to share this one later on. Religious artifacts. Do you know what are artifacts?
It says articles.
It's articles, yes, articles. Do you know what is articles? Yeah? Abdul?
No.
No? Try to see object used in worship. So what are they?
Like objects.
Objects or artifacts.
Items.
Objects or anything you use. So which part, what RE do you like to tell us about?
Like when you get to learn like different religions.
Okay, tell me about why is RE important in primary school to learn RE?
Because I think that we have like different gods, and you have to learn about like different gods.
Okay, different people have different gods, yes, good. And then? So you find very interesting to learn about, yeah? Different God, about different people. Do you think it's important to learn about different people? Yes. Do you think it's important? Yeah. Why do you think it's important?
Because like people have different religions.
Yes, absolutely. People have different religions, and if you are learning with the people, or maybe in the future be working with people, if you don't know about them, how do you know, yeah, what they do in real life? Do you understand? That's why you need to do that. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে, চারজন স্টুডেন্ট। They are trying to give some of the answers. We are talking about sharing some learning. All of them are in year 5. So they have got so many things here. We'll be sharing more. So year 5, they mention about the subject they do, and also they'll be sharing their thoughts and their learning. আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতি যেতে হবে, বিরতির পর আবারও দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথে থাকবে। বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি আজকে টপিক শেয়ারিং পিপলস লার্নিং So today I have some young children from primary school. They are sharing their learning, and we are talking about different subjects they learn in school. So these children really they interested to come to talk on education hour because this is the way we can create bonding amongst generations. We already said that. It is good for us to showcase their learning through the media. It is really good to think about how our generation after generation doing better and better day after day in education, and we are very proud of them. আসুন আমরা চলে যাই আমাদের আলোচনায় ATN বাংলার আজকের যে প্রোগ্রাম লাইভ ব্রডকাস্ট হচ্ছে স্কাই 779 প্লিজ ডু শেয়ার আওয়ার প্রোগ্রাম অন ফেসবুক অ্যান্ড ইউটিউব সো আই হ্যাভ এ নিউ গেস্ট নাও হু জয়েন্ড us for this Ramisa Kamali. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, you can talk loudly so I can hear. How are you today, Ramisa?
Good.
Good? You're saying again good? No one is feeling that. We talked about 4 things. Okay, good, very good, and excellent. So you're feeling good.
Yeah.
So maybe later on, last segment, you need to tell us how are you feeling. Because you're with your friend, you're with talking about some learning. Okay? So what did you do in school today? Couple of things you can mention. 2 things you can mention.
Maths.
Maths, okay. What maths have you learned?
Subtraction.
Subtractions. Okay, this is very good. Subtractions. You like subtraction, do you?
Yes.
You do. Okay, that's very good. We'll talk more then. So welcome to Education Hour, Ramisa. And Ramisa, you are in year 4, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, all of them are in year 5, you're in year 4. Now, Abdul, I'll come to you now. We talked about all the subjects you mentioned about. Can you remind us? He's very good to remind us about all the subject you are learning in primary school. Go on, start again.
Maths,
Maths,
English,
English,
science,
science,
geography,
geography,
history,
history,
PE,
PE,
computing,
computing,
RE,
RE.
history,
You said there's something she mentioned, Halima mentioned.
PE, HSE, DT.
DT, design and technology is important.
I know more.
Which one is that?
HRE,
Yeah, we do HRE once in a
P4C.
year. HRE, yeah, health and relationship
P4C.
education.
P4C.
P4C, yeah, that's right. That's important one about your emotion, about understanding, isn't it?
Paths.
Parts, yeah, about your own emotion, about understanding, about feelings. Am I right? This is very good. So many things. Thank you, Abdul, for sharing. We have got lots of books here. Now, I'm going to ask you a simple question to begin with. Reading English, all of you mentioned, is a core subject. English is one of the important elements. In English, what do you learn? What are the things in English mainly? Who would like to share? Come on, Sarah, you start.
To write stories.
Write stories. So writing is important in English. This is good. Which are the other areas important? Writing. Yes, you mentioned writing.
Reading.
Reading. Who said that? You said that. Reading. So
Story
writing
maps.
is important. Any kind of writing. It can be a fiction or
Non-fiction.
non-fiction. Excellent. And any kind of genre.
Story maps.
Okay.
Story maps,
I'll come to this. So
Map
writing.
writing.
When you think about writing, Sarah, when you think about genre, can you mention some genre, please?
Fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
Horror.
Horror. You can add on. You can add on. Come on. You can
Adventure.
come. Adventure.
comedy,
Anything? Come on.
action,
Action. Yes.
Mystery.
Mystery. This is good. That's fine. That's enough. When I think about non-fiction, what comes in your head?
Facts.
Facts. Excellent. Any other words?
Animals.
Sorry?
animals,
Animals.
articles,
Articles. Come on.
artifacts,
Artifacts. One more, at least.
Nature.
Nature. Excellent. Nature. Facts. Real. You'd like to add something to that? If you go.
animals,
Yes, you already said that.
I said that.
And information is one of the important things, isn't it? Any diagram, anything, they come under there. These are the features of non-fiction. So non-fiction and fiction there are the 2 areas in English, as well as something begins with P in English. You people write,
paragraph,
not paragraph,
Publish.
po-
Pop.
po-
point,
poetry,
poetry,
poem. Don't do poem? Of course you do. Of
I
course you
did it
do.
once or
So
twice.
English you mentioned with writing, that's good. When you say about writing, you can do different kind of writing as well. What else comes under English?
Drawing,
Yes.
editing.
Editing, and who mentioned story map? You said story map.
Yeah.
What is story map? Who can explain this? Abdul, go.
When you act out a story.
When you act out a story,
Yeah.
okay, how does it help in writing?
Like it tells you what happens. You act it out with your body.
Okay, but when you do on paper, what do?
You draw it. You draw it.
You draw it. So can you explain a little bit more about that?
So you sometimes when you draw pictures, it helps you remember what's happening in the story, and sometimes when people draw pictures, you can understand the story more.
Okay, make sure you're talking a bit louder, please. You're talking to me, only me. So make sure you are talking a bit louder. You're talking very nice, but can you speak louder? I can see you have one there. So when you draw the story, how does it help in your writing or in your reading the story?
It makes it easier to remember. And
Halima, you'd like to add something what she said?
understand.
Understand?
how it is.
Yeah. Because story can tell you how you go through different scene to one scene to another scene and what happens. So when you do a story, what are the elements in the story? Think about what do you have to think about when you do story map.
What's happening?
Rabisa, what do you have to think about when you do story map?
What's happening in the book, in the story?
Okay, all right, yes. And then,
Key points.
carry on.
Keywords. Key facts. Key facts.
Key facts, yes. But say for example, can you show me the story map? Your story map. You have a story map here. I can see you got a story map here. So in this story, so these are kind of sequence there. I can see you started. So what are they showing? You can tell me from there.
It's showing pictures
Okay.
about the story.
Okay, different scene you mean. So can you tell us a little bit more?
There was a girl named Cinderella who had a mom and dad, but then the mom died, and then the dad got remarried to a different woman who had 2 daughters. And then the daughters, they treated Cinderella really rude, and they was bossy. And then one day in the mail, they got a letter that there was a ball at midnight. And then they told their mom, and then Cinderella asked, "Oh, can I go?" And then everybody said, "No, you go clean, the house is dirty and need some work." So then Cinderella was cleaning, and they've already left for the ball. And then not genie.
Fairy godmom?
Yeah.
Fairy godmother.
She came over, she saw Cinderella, who was just like really sad. And was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And then Cinderella said, "Oh, I want to go to the ball, but I can't." And then the fairy godmother like got her dressed and everything because she had no nice clothes. And then she went to the ball and danced with the prince. And then and just before she left, the fairy godmother said, "Oh, at 12 a.m. the like clothes and everything is gonna go away." And then she was just dancing with the prince, and then the clock struck 12, so she ran like back home quickly as fast as she could, and one of her slippers fell off. So then the prince chased after her, but she was too fast, and then the slipper, he saw her slipper, and then the next day he put the slipper on everybody's foot until he found the right person. And then he came to their house last and just tested it on the 2 sisters. And then there was like, "Oh, I wonder who it could be because it's not fitting on anyone." And then Cinderella, she was banging on the window because they locked her up in her room. And it's like, "Oh, I'm in here, I'm upstairs." And then they went up, and the prince checked it on her foot and it fit perfectly. So then they just fell in love.
Okay, good, very good. So this is a very good thing, isn't it, Abdul, Ramisa,
Yes.
and Halima? You told the story. I was holding your map, and the map showing all the scenes. Am I right? Yeah. So this is called a story map. Yeah. So story map, what you said, story map helps you
Remember the story.
to remember the story, to tell the story, like the way you told us. Excellent, isn't it? Give a big round of applause. Come on, everybody. Excellent, Sarah. So these are some keywords there. The name of the characters. You just told me as like a narrator, but you looked at what?
The pictures.
Pictures, and this is called story map. And story map is I know your school is one of the best schools in the country. One of the best schools in the country because your school is a storytelling school, and this is a very good thing what you said. Okay, this is very good. So you told me the story, us, not me, us the story. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to go to someone else now about the story, because as we're talking about the story, is it a non-fiction story or fictional story?
Fictional.
Fictional. Why is fictional story?
Because it didn't happen in real life.
Uh-huh.
It's just like cartoons.
Okay, all right. It's like a made-up story, isn't it? But it's interesting,
fairy
isn't
tale.
it? And it's a very, it's a very known story. People will know. So something you shared. If someone is watching the program, any young children or anybody who will know the story and where you told. Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Now, Ramisa, can I come to you about your story? I know you took on the story map. Can I hold your one? Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. So this is your story map. I know it's a short one, but it's yeah. So on that note, I will take a call and come back to you. Is that okay? Assalamu alaikum, দর্শক পরিচিত করে মন্তব্য কোনো প্রশ্ন?
হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম সিরাজুল ভাই, শফিকুল মান্ডি থেকে ভালো আছেন ভাই?
জি ভাই, আসসালামু আলাইকুম শফিকুল ভাই, ভালো আছেন? জি হোক।
আমি বলতাম যে আপনার ছাত্র হতে নিয়ে আপনি বসে আছেন, খুব সুন্দর সুন্দর গল্প শুনতেছি ছাত্রদের কাছ থেকে। আমার তো মনে পড়ে যায় যখন ছোটবেলায় প্রাইমারি স্কুলে পড়তাম, তো আমাদের বুকে স্টোরি লেখা থাকতো যে মায়ের সামনে পানি নিয়ে কারা হয়ে থাকো, যখন মায়ের ঘুম না ভাঙানো আগ পর্যন্ত তুমি তোমার দাঁড়ানো থাকবে, মায়ের ঘুম ভাঙানোর পরে তুমি পানি দেবে তোমার মায়ের হাতে, তখন তোমার মায়ের পানি পান করবেন, এর পূর্বে তোমার মাকে ঘুম থেকে জাগাবে না। সুন্দরভাবে আমি একটা কথা বলতাম চাই, অমর 21-এ আপনারা প্রোগ্রাম রাখবেন টেলিভিশনে। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful call. Thank you, Shafiq bhai. Thank you very much. Someone just told us he remembered from his childhood. He's from Bangladesh, and when he used to, and he was telling about a story, and he was also talking about 21st of February coming next month is called International Mother Language Day. Like Bangladeshi, we got the language that time, speaking Bengali, yeah? So it's called International Mother Language Day. So it's called Shahid Divas, yeah? The day in 1952, so next month. So we will be talking about, the month starts tomorrow, is 21st of February. So we will be doing a program in 2 weeks' time about that. Okay, so thank you very much again, that's very good. It's really encouraging. And I'm going to hold this, Ramisa. Make sure you are talking loudly. Maybe at the end of the day, we can give a clap for the person who is speaking very loud. You are just talking to me. Come on, off you go.
So there's once was a girl.
Bit louder.
There's once was a girl called Aurora.
Okay.
She was walking into the shops, and then she didn't find what she wanted, so she went to another shop. She found the thing that she wanted, so she found a friend, and then it wasn't actually a friend, it was actually a robber. So he tried to steal the object.
Yes.
And then we called the police. The police came, and then we came free.
Okay, so police came, they arrested him.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, this is very good. So how does it help to tell the story? I know you did this very quickly just a few minutes ago. Yeah.
The drawing?
The drawing. So are they helpful?
Yes.
Why are they helpful?
Because it reminds me.
It reminds, and each scene, one scene by another scene, isn't it? It goes like that. This is very good. Give an applause to Ramisa as well. Thank you very much, Ramisa. Thank you very much. Now I'll come to Halima now. Halima, you got a story map as well. Can you hold that book? Thank you very much. So you have a story map. I can see lots of characters. Tell me about your plot. Where did it take place?
In a village.
In a village?
Yeah.
Far away? Not in this
Yes.
country?
No, not in this country.
Okay. And who are the characters in your story?
There's a boy, his mom and his dad,
Okay.
And then some mean rich people.
Mean rich people. This is a nice thing. Mean rich people. But rich people, they are not always mean, but these are mean rich people.
Yeah,
Okay?
they're
And
very mean.
Who else?
That's it.
That's
Those are
it,
all
okay.
the characters.
Okay, off you go. And you listen to her. Off you go. I hold it.
So the boy and his mom and his dad, they lived in a hut in the village. And then one time, the mean rich people came to the village, and they lived in a nice town. So then they came to the village, and then they killed his mom and his dad. And then he told the boy to be their slave. And then, so when he was the slave, then he said he wanted to have revenge on them because they killed his parents, and he's only like 11 or 12.
Very young, yes.
And then, so he put like poison in their food, and then they died.
Rich people died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very sad ending then,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And then the boy lived happily ever after without his parents.
Did you make up this story?
Yeah.
You just made up. This is very good. At least you have this idea. So how do they help to tell the story in this map?
The pictures and the keywords.
But usually I heard when you have the story map, there is another process, stepping the story, and then telling the story. I know you told them. When you're stepping the story, what do you do?
There's
Anybody
like
like
a
to
lot
share?
of steps, and then you just step like one step, and then you say one bit, and then you take another step and say the next bit.
Okay. So you tell the story each step, like one part of the story or one scene, and then next step you can do next thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And these keywords will help you tell the story. Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Round of applause for Halima, please. Thank you very much, Halima. Thank you very much. Now we'll go to Abdul. Abdul, I will hold your story, and you will tell your story, Abdul. You got two other things. Okay, we'll share the other one later, or maybe this one. He's a good artist, isn't it? Usually girls are very artistic.
That's not me.
That's not true, isn't it? I'm wrong. I can't generalize. Abdul, you are a good artist. Beautiful artwork. Look at this. Off you go.
So basically, there were two people and they were brothers. So they went to a school and the name was Zain and Zakir. So they went to a school and then Zain wanted to have a race and Zain came in first and Zakir went second. Then Zain wanted to go to the jungle because it was boring at school, and then Zakir wanted to. So they went to the jungle and they were looking, and Zakir was very scared because there might be people there that will kill him. Then a killer came and he wanted to kill them, but they had wands, but that didn't work because the bad guy, he took the wands and then he killed with his knife them two. And then another person came and he was both of the guys' friends, and then he saved them by a different wand, and he used it on the bad guy, and then he was dead, but the two person was still dead, so he had a potion and he gave it to them and they both drank that and they came alive. Then they were having in a school they were having PE, so they wanted to do it and it was so fun.
Oh, thank you very much. I can see the way you are looking at the map and you are telling the story straight away, isn't it? So the story map is helping you to tell the story. This is your story and your drawing. So each time when you draw a new one, you are showing by the arrows. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many characters there are in the story?
4.
4 characters. Who are they?
Zakir, Zain, and their friend, and a bad guy.
Bad guy. Okay. This is very nice. And where did it take place?
At a school.
At a school?
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere
Yeah.
in this country. Okay, this is very good. Can I give you a bit of applause? Thank you. And you got something here. What is this?
It's an artwork.
Artwork.
Yes.
Maybe I can talk about this later on. Artwork, something different when you come to art talk, and then we will talk about this as well. Thank you very much. Now, Ramisa, I'll come to you. So once you finish the story map, then you tell the story, and then you write the story. Am I right? Okay. After writing the story, I'm talking about the writing still. What do you do? Do you edit by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do when you do editing?
You
All of you can share. You can start. So when you edit, what do you do? What else do you do? Anybody would like to? When you start editing, you can start sharing.
editing, you make your work better.
Better, yeah. When you make
You
your work
check it.
better, what you check it. So what do you look for particularly
You
to improve on?
upgrade it.
Capital letters.
These are noble things, isn't it? Punctuation, you must check.
Punctuation,
These
capital
are
letters.
Non-negotiables.
non-negotiable, because you can't negotiate with capital letters, full stop, punctuation. You must know that. And also handwriting. These are very important. And spelling. You need to look at spellings. Maybe you can look at a dictionary. You can look at other things as well. Yeah? But something you particularly look for, what do you look for?
Errors, mistakes.
Yeah, errors, mistakes, or when the sentence they don't
Make
Makes
sense.
make sense, you change it. Or when you want to improve, what else do you do?
You can get better words.
Better words. I like the word. Better words.
Search for like better stuff, things that you could put in the sentence.
To improve your sentence better.
Upgrade it.
I like the word upgrade.
Level
Can
up.
you use a word like upgrade?
Level up.
Level up. Level up. Ravi sir? Yeah? So leveling up, upgrade, yeah, make your sentence better. So we are talking about writing now. We'll go to reading later on when we come to sort of next, what do you call it, next segment. We'll talk about writing, because writing and reading are so important. What about spellings? I know I mentioned spelling.
Spellings are important just in case you're ever writing something
Yes.
and someone's reading it, but
Yeah.
then you write a word wrong and then they won't know. And it might be an important word as well,
Okay.
so they won't actually know what it means.
Okay. So what I will do, Halima, I will, for a short while, you will wait outside and then you'll come back again. Is that okay? Yeah? Someone else, the Khadija will come back and then you will join the last segment. Yeah? Okay. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে। আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতি যেতে হবে। বিরতির পর আবারও দেখা হচ্ছে। আমাদের সাথেই থাকবেন। Thank you. প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আমরা কথা বলছি। আমাদের আজকের টপিক আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি কথা বলার জন্য, শেয়ারিং পিপলস লার্নিং. So we have very young guests in the panel today, year 5 students and 1 year 4 student. We are sharing their learning and they're talking about what do they learn in school, and particularly something they're proud of, something they think they're doing well, and maybe later on we'll ask them to give some tips. So those of your children are in year 5, year 4, year 3, you can watch the program to see how these children are doing. And these children are interested to come to the show to share their learning. They themselves, they're interested. They approached to me, so thus I invited them to come along. Okay? So they're trying their best, okay, to share their learning. And we are very proud of them because we really want to make a good bonding with our new British Bangladeshi generation, so they can share their thoughts, their learning with us, so we can see how they're flourishing in different areas in life, and they're doing very, very well. So ATN Bangla program live broadcast, which is 779 Sky Channel. We are on Facebook, YouTube. Please do share our program. We'll go to our talk now. We have welcome back Ramisa Kamali. Welcome back Ramisa Kamali. Abdul Furqan. Welcome back. On my right here, Khadija Rahman, welcome back, and finally Sarah Ahmad, welcome back. Now we are talking about your learning, and you have shared your story map, and you told the story, except you haven't shared, isn't it, your story? So can you tell us, if I hold this one, you don't have to share everything, but whatever you feel like, loudly can you share this one, if you don't?
So there was a boy that was trying to go to the shops. Then he fell into a little hole. So and then there was a man trying to get him back up. Then they became friends, and then they had a party.
Yes.
But then when they went out of the house, they got kidnapped, and then they called the police, and then they realized that the family wasn't here, so they tried to search for the family, and they found the family.
Yes. So so how does it help to tell the story?
By just looking at the map.
Maps, they're very helpful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when people map the story, it is easy for them to understand the story, isn't it? Am I right?
Yeah.
People do step in the story. I asked someone before that, so why do people step the story?
So they can learn how to make their own stories, not copy it down.
Yes,
stuff.
they do their own story. They're not copying other people's story. Am I right? Big round of applause for Khadija R. So really, you just shared your story. So we talked about English writing. Is that right? Now, reading is very important. Now, Abdul, reading. Why do you think reading is important?
It engaged you to different stories.
Okay, engaged. So you use the word engaged you. Ramisa. Okay, you think, I'll come back to you. Think about something, what he said as well. Sarah.
It helps you to learn what kind of books you like.
Okay, it helps you to think, and you learn different genre, different types of books you are interested in.
That you enjoy.
And you enjoy as well. Enjoy. You use the word enjoy, engage. Yes? Why do you read the story then? Why do you read the book?
So
Why?
it could help you learn new words, and you could try and make your own for fun.
Yes, so fun is you are not. And other thing you mentioned, you learn lots of words, your vocab, yeah? Extend your vocabulary, yeah? Lots of words. When you know lots of words, you can tell different stories, yeah? It's very important. When you know lots of words, you can use in life. Yeah, Ramisa.
If you read a book, you can magpie the stuff.
Yes, magpie. What is magpie? Who can tell me? Go on.
It's where you find good adjectives, and you write it down in your book, so you could use these for writing and stuff.
You see words that you could use in your writing or something. Yeah, so you just copy it down just in case you can't remember it.
So those words, when you read from a book, you copy them. You can have them in your storage.
Yeah.
It's like your storage there, yeah. your pot, and later on when you do a story, you can use them. Am I right? Abdul, would you like to add something to that?
You basically copy down everything that's written and you put it in your story.
This is very good. On that note, I can take a call. Assalamu alaikum দর্শক পরিচিতদের মন্তব্য কোনো প্রশ্ন?
Hello.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
I am Abdul's cousin.
Abdul's cousin. Abdul is sitting here. Yes.
Abdul, how are you feeling?
How are you feeling, Abdul?
Good.
You can look this way to talk to this person. Look at this camera. This person is talking. Afiga, would you like to ask Abdul any question?
Yes.
Go on.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
How are you feeling?
Not nervous.
Not nervous. He's thinking because the first time. So he's thinking, but he answered very good question. Would you like to ask him anything?
Are you okay over there? Are you shy?
No, he's not shy. He's answering questions, but maybe he's thinking. And you can ask him a question. He's good in maths, he said. So maybe you can ask a maths question.
Wow.
Yes?
Well, what is, maybe, since you're good at maths, maybe 4 times 4?
4 times 4.
16.
16. He knows easily. A difficult one.
20 times 20?
20 times 20. Think about. If you know 10 times 20 and then 10
40.
times 20. Sorry?
40
40. Is 40 or another 0 if you add, what is this?
or 400.
Sarah, help a little bit. 400, they said that.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your call.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Very nice. Thank you very much. So he's asking whether you're shy. Of course you are not shy, but obviously whole day after school you are sitting here with me and you are trying your best to do this. Yes? Thank you, Abdul. Thank you very much. Now, we talked about reading. Reading is so important. Yeah? Now, we need to know why you do reading. We know that. Now, we have got some books here. People's favorite books. And, okay, first of all, you have your book here. Okay? Right. Would you like to share what kind of book? Why do you hold this book? Tell us about this book. Yeah, your book. Yeah. Is it your one? Which one is yours?
Me and Rumi are sharing the book.
So, where is your one?
It's right there.
Oh, sorry, here. Okay, this one. Oh, sorry. This one is yours. Off you go. Okay, go on. So, what is this book about?
It's about like 200 stories. Like
200 stories.
Like different.
So, would you like to
stories.
share? Would you like to share anything from there very quickly, or you can read half a page,
Okay.
or you can tell us a little bit about this story, and then you can tell.
The story is just like you can
Animals, okay? So, which one you would like to choose?
like I'll just go for the
Okay.
the prophet.
Okay, go on then. Prophet.
Yeah.
The prophet. Okay. Do you know what does prophet mean? Prophet means what? Do you know what does prophet mean?
It means like that someone believes in like their own God.
Yeah, but prophet is the messenger of God, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the prophet we mean. Figo, carry on.
The prophet long ago there were
Louder, please. Thank you. Just only one page. Off you go.
long ago there were people it was believed that God revealed what would happen in the future. These people were called prophets. There was a prophet who sat in the marketplace and told the fortunes of anyone who cared to ask. People loved to hear what was going to happen to them, even if it was bad news. So he was kept busy every day. One morning the prophet was in the middle of telling the fortunes of a huge queue of people. When a boy suddenly pushed through the crowd, the boy told the prophet that his house had been broken into by thieves and that they had made off with every they could lay their hands on. The prophet jumped to his feet and rushed off cursing the thieves. Bystander was amused, and one said, "Our friend claims to know what is going to happen to others, but he's not clever enough to see what's in store for himself."
Okay. You mentioned the word bystander. Do you know what does bystander mean? Go on.
It means like a caretaker.
Not caretaker. I mean, when there is something going on there, some people there, they are not involved, but they are there to watch. They are watching. You know, the problem happens. Say between two people, the problem happens. Some of the people are watching from there. They are bystanders. They are there, but they are maybe not involved, but they can help, or they can.
Experiencing it.
Yes. So they are experiencing what is happening in front of them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Khadija. This is very good. Now, which one is your favorite book, Abdul?
Alex Rider.
Where? This one?
No, that one.
The one there. If we go talk about this book.
This book is action, and it's about Alex Rider and his secret weapon.
Okay. So do you recommend this book for people to read? Do you recommend this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. Read the blurb then.
Danger is never far away from Alex Rider. In this exclusive collection of adrenaline-fueled adventures, the teen spy infiltrates a terrorist hideout, gets caught up in a high-speed chase, and faces the world's most deadly criminals. These explosive missions will push Alex to the limit.
Okay. Why do you like this book?
It has so much action, and Alex Rider is basically a spy.
Spy. So you like a spy kind of reading, isn't it? Very adventurous.
Yeah.
Detective type of book, isn't it? Okay, this is very good. Okay, I will take a call and come back to you, Sarah, about your book. Assalamu alaikum, দর্শক পরিচিত মন্তব্য কোনো প্রশ্ন? কথা টেলিভিশনের ভলিউমটা কমিয়ে কথা বলুন বা অন্য রুমে কথা বলুন প্লিজ। থ্যাংক ইউ। হ্যালো। Sorry, দর্শক আমরা কথা শুনবো না। If you are in the same room, you have to turn the television off. Turn the volume of the television off. I'm sorry, I can't take the call. Sarah, which one is your favorite book?
It's a series book.
Okay, talk loudly so we can hear.
It's a series book.
Series book, okay. So what is the title of the book?
The Bad Beginning.
Okay, so would you like to read the blur or any page if you think about?
Okay. If you are interested in stories with happy endings, you'd be better off reading some other book. In this book, not only is there no happy ending, there is no happy beginning, and very few happy things happen in the middle. This is because not very many happy things happened in the lives of the three Baudelaire youngsters. Violet, Klaus, and Sunny Baudelaire were intelligent children, and they were charming and resourceful and had pleasant facial features, but they were extremely unlucky, and most everything that happened to them was rife with misfortune, misery, and despair. I'm sorry to tell you this, but that is how the story goes.
Excellent, excellent. So why do you like this story particularly?
Because it has a lot of mystery in it.
Mystery, that's the word, yeah? Good.
You don't know what's going to happen next in the book.
Okay,
And a lot of random things just happen
okay.
out of nowhere.
This is very good. So when you do reading, how do you can you tell us about what kind of reading do you do? Do you have any special kind of reading like you do AR or can you tell us about this? What else do you do?
So after we finish a book, we have to take these quizzes about the book that we read.
So it will show they have understood what you have read.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the better score you get, it means like the more you remember about the book.
Okay. You try to think about what else do you do? Maybe I'll come to you. Can I take a call and come back to you, Abdul? Assalamu alaikum, দর্শক পরিচিত মন্তব্য কোনো প্রশ্ন? Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Hello, কথা বলুন, আমরা শুনছি. Yes.
I'm Fahad from Mayflower.
Yes. Go on, Fahad. Would you like to say something? Would you like to ask any question to these children?
I don't want to see. I don't understand. You don't understand. I want to talk about
Sorry, if you talk to us directly, that's fine. One person should talk. Please, carry on.
Single. Please. Can I talk to Khadija and Ramesa?
Yes, please. They are listening. Khadija and Ramisa, they are listening. Off we go.
Bye. Bye-bye. Congratulations, Khadija and Ramesa.
Yeah, they are listening. If you don't say, then we have to.
Congratulations, Khadija and Ramesa.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Abdul, you want to say something?
So basically at school we find these type of books. They have a color on it and it shows so basically your teacher gets a color and you get on different colors, and you have to read those kind of books that you find colors in the library.
So they are color like according to the how difficult is the book or how easier, yeah? They show different
The
colors.
color you're on, it so say I'm on like a color like purple.
Yeah.
If I
Why
put-
they have colored? Because the color showed from start to beginning. You know, if the one color is slightly easier than others. Am I right?
Easier and harder.
Harder one. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and also, do you go to the library like Idea Store in Tower Hamlets? Who goes to the Idea Store? You go to the Idea Store. You can borrow books as well, isn't it? Yeah. How many books can you borrow from there?
Like an 8 or 9.
8 or 10, maybe 10 books you can borrow from the Idea Store. Am I right? Reading is so important. Ramisa, so do you recommend? Okay, you already talked about your book. Okay, what about your book? What is your book?
No.
This one?
Yes.
The same one, okay? Same book, different story. Why do you like this book?
Because it has more.
Okay, that's fine. So, would you like to share or read any of these? Just a page or maybe half a page? Think about which one you want to do. Make sure you are doing louder so we can hear.
The Grasshopper and the Owl. There once was an owl who lived in a hollow tree. She fed by night and slept by day, as the owls do. But whenever she was trying to sleep, her slumbers were greatly disturbed by the chirping of a grasshopper who made his home a log beneath the tree. The owl tossed and turned and tired everything she could think of the block out the grasshopper singing and get to sleep, but nothing was any good. The owl begged the grasshopper repeatedly to have some and stop chirping, but the grasshopper, if anything, only sang louder. At last the owl could stand it no longer and determined to rid herself of the pest by means of a trick.
Thank you very much. Give her an applause. Thank you very much. Why do you like this particular story? The one you just said. Do you like the characters, Ramisa? Yeah. Why do you like those characters?
Because the owl reminds me of Harry Potter.
Ah. So you know Harry Potter's
Hedwig.
story. This is very good. You like this. Now, can you leave it there then? Now, I have got a couple of books here to share. They are like, one is called Making Friends. I very much like this, Making Friends. Another very small story, although it's not up to your level, is Year 1 and 2. They read this, isn't it? You read this definitely, isn't it? Many years ago when you were in Year 1 and 2, isn't it? The tiger who came. I like this story to read to the young children. And do you read stories to your, who has got young siblings? Younger siblings? Do you read the story to your younger brothers sisters? Do you do?
No.
No? Because you are busy, that's why you can't. It is very good to share. Now, so who can read loudly this Making Friends, something so important, loudly this book? Maybe you two take 10. You read half and she can read half. Make sure loudly, Making Friends. This is the one we really like. The beginning. Off you go. Thank
Ellie
you.
and Tom.
Louder, please. Thank you.
Splash, it's been raining. Ellie is jumping in a puddle. Ellie sees a boy. Snap, says Ellie. You've got boots on too. You can splash with me. Tom runs to the puddle. He jumps with Ellie. Ellie's mum smiles at them. You've made friends, she says.
Maybe you can start from there.
Danny and Lane,
Louder, please.
Danny and Jane.
Thank you.
The children are building a house. Danny's watching. Danny pushes the blocks. The house tumbles down. Don't do that, shouts Jane. Now we'll have to build it again. How do you think Jane feels? How does Danny feel? Danny walks away. Gil the play worker follows him. You seem unhappy, says Gil. Did you want to play? Danny nods his head. If you'd like to join in, you can, says Grill. Tell the children what you want. You come too, says Danny. They go over to the blocks.
Good.
I want to play, Danny says to the children. Put some blocks there for the roof, Jane tells him. Danny builds a roof with Jane. They work
Louder, please. Thank you. Go on. Or
Jane.
Sarah can take turn.
Jane smiles at him. You're my friend, she says. How does Danny feel now? Sometimes making friends is easy. You do something together and it's fun. At other times you don't know how to start. If you want to join in, tell people what you want. You can find a way to play together.
Thank you very much. This is very good. Thank you. Now, we talked about reading, we talked about writing. This is important, but we mentioned about other subject, maths. We'll talk a little bit about maths. For maths learning, what comes under maths? Go on, tell me. Go on, start. Randomly, you can start talking about
Addition.
this. Addition,
Subtraction,
subtraction,
Multiplication.
multiplication,
Division.
divisions. What else?
Fractions.
Fractions,
Whole numbers. Actually, no.
rounding.
Yeah.
I mean rounding. Okay, off you go. Come on.
Decimals.
halving,
Decimals, fractions. Yes.
halving.
Yeah, that's the fractions. Now, what about times table? That's very important, isn't
1
it?
to 12.
Okay. So what do you do to learn your times table?
We have a game at school,
What do you call this?
Timetable Rockstars.
Timetable Rockstar. How to play this game?
Basically, it's an app where you can learn your times table by it will give you like a test, but there's one thing that you can learn it easily. There's no timers, but if you know your every times table, you can take a test by it, and it will have a timer, and it will see how fast you are at doing your times table.
Oh, this is very good. So this is the way. Anything you want to add on? What he said? With maths?
The
Go on.
game also, when you take a test, if you take a certain test, it tells you like how fast you can do it. Like,
Okay.
And then the faster you do it, the better rank you get.
Okay, this is very, very good. And maths is a subject like in a real life situation when you do this maths, you have to use some problem solving as well and reasoning. Yeah? Problem solving, reasoning, this is so important. We learn that as well. Now, so maths are so important. You mentioned a few areas of maths and you talked about the times table rockstar as well. Now, you have something else, Abdul. Abdul, go on. What is this subject? Yeah. It's artwork. Go on, show your artwork and what is it about? Show us to the camera.
It's basically a category called anime. It's basically Japanese shows, and it's mostly about fighting.
Okay, so I can see you like all the action stuff, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Any question would you like to ask Abdul about his action? Go on. Ask a question.
When did you start drawing?
When did you start drawing?
When I was 8.
Wow. When you were 8 years old. So I can see you are, how old are you now?
9.
9 years
Tomorrow
old.
I'm going to become 10.
10. Oh, happy birthday. Advance, in advance. And this is very nice. Okay. So we'll go to a last break. I will say goodbye to, goodbye to who? You or you? One of you? Who'd like to go and just to wait? And I'll spend the last segment for 10 minutes. You?
Okay.
ওকে প্রিয় দর্শক আমাদের ছোট্ট বিরতির পর আবার দেখা হচ্ছে আমাদের সাথেই থাকবেন থ্যাংক ইউ সো লাইক টু গো প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি। আমাদের আজকের টপিক শেয়ারিং পিপলস লার্নিং। প্রাইমারি স্কুল থেকে আমরা 4-5 স্টুডেন্টকে দাওয়াত করেছি আসার জন্য, তারা কিছু লার্নিং শেয়ার করার জন্য, এবং বিশেষ করে তারা অনেকগুলো ব্যাপারে কথা বলছে। পার্টিকুলারলি উই আর টকিং অ্যাবাউট দ্য রিডিং অ্যান্ড রাইটিং স্কিলস, দে আর টক অ্যাবাউট writing stories and how they use story map to remind them about writing, and they write the story, and they talked about reading why is important, and also they talked about what kind of books genre they read, and they shared their thoughts about reading, and they read a couple of pages as well. So this is very good to connect these young children with us through coming to the program and share their learning with us. We need to encourage them. And these children, they decided to come. It's not that they're parents, because they approached to me and I invited them to come here to talk about their learning. So this is very encouraging, because we need to really have bond between different generations, and this is the way we can show and share their learning, and they're doing very, very well. So I'll go to you, all of you. Now, on my right here, Sarah Ahmed. Sarah, welcome back. And here, Khadija Rahman, welcome back. And on my left here, who is sitting here? Halima Ahmed, welcome back. And finally, Ramisa Kamali, welcome back. Now, we have got only 7-8 minutes to go. So I'm going to ask you a very quick question. We talked about, but something we forgot. Do you know what we forgot? Who can tell me what we forgot? You don't tell. Something I forgot. Come on.
Drink your coffee.
No. Think about something we haven't shared.
Religion.
I give you a clue.
The villagers answer.
I will share this, but something else. Very quickly. Someone hasn't shared something she brought in.
Book.
Her book. Halima she was not here during the last segment. Halima, now over to you. Your book, and talk about your book, please. Thank you.
It's adventureful.
Go on, hold the book. Would you like to read the blur?
The blurb says, when Albie's mum dies, he asked his dad where she's gone. Dad mutters about quantum physics and parallel universes, so Albie gets a box, a laptop, and a rotting banana, and sends himself through time and space to find her.
Okay, so why do you like this book?
It's adventurous, it's quite funny, and he uses trial and improvement to try find his mom, and he travels to different universes.
Universes, so many universes and you have seen different kind of things in the story, isn't it? An accident or whatever, yeah? So, okay, why do you recommend this book then?
Because it's if him he's making mistakes and then trying to learn from them and what not to do and stuff. So then he tries to find his mom, but at the last universe that he goes to, he died instead of his mom.
Wow.
So then and in the previous universes, he found a girl version of him that said, if you find her, tell her that I love her and she misses her. So then when he goes to the last parallel universe and then finds his mom, then he tells her about how to get to a parallel universe and all the people that misses you, and they just wish that you was there.
Wow, well said. Thank you very much. Give a big round of applause. On that note, we take a call. Assalamu alaikum দর্শক, পরিচিত করে মন্তব্য কোনো প্রশ্ন? হ্যালো দর্শক কথা বলুন। Oh, sorry, we missed a call. Thank you very much. Someone called. Sorry, usually people call sometimes to talk to us. Thank you very much. দর্শক, আমার আপনি ফোন করতে পারেন. We will take your call. So this is very nice. Now we've got only a few minutes. I'm going to ask you, there are other things as well. I mean, in religious, do you know how many main religions are in the world? You try to think. Go on.
There's a lot.
Go on, you start.
There's Jain, there's Christianity, Islam. Now.
Judaism.
Hinduism.
Buddhism.
Sikhism.
So go on. 6 major religions, 6 major. There are many hundreds of religions, but 6 major. Go on. Christianity.
Atheist.
Go on. Can you do together? Christianity. Islam. Judaism.
Hinduism.
Buddhism.
Sikhism.
Sikhism.
There's Jain
And-
as well. I don't know.
Okay, that's it. Jainism, yeah. Now, another thing is, remember, those who don't believe in religion, what do you call them?
Atheist.
Atheists.
Atheist.
And those believe in something else but not religions. Maybe nature.
Agnostic.
Humanist, you said that, or humanism.
Agnostic, it means they don't believe in God.
They are not
not
sure,
sure.
50-50
They're
or
not.
not. This is very good. And this is a book about religious articles, and this is a very nice book. Obviously, if you have chance to read through, you can read through. We have a couple of minutes. This time, I really want to ask two questions to everyone. Think about this. I'm going to start off with maybe you, Khadija, and I'm going to go like this. Very quickly, within a minute, within 30 seconds, you can say something if you'd like to do in the future. Any good tips would like to say to the children that are watching program tonight? Anybody like your age? Off you go. I'll come back to you there in a minute. Okay. You give me.
Always listen to your teacher and don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge the book by your cover. So you better to read, yeah? What would you like to do in the future?
Make sure that I always listen to my teacher because, well, I didn't know what to do today because I didn't listen to my teacher.
So you learn from your own mistake and you can advise others as well to do the right thing. Excellent. And now, off you go, Ramisa.
Never give up.
I like the word. What's the other word for that? Never give up.
Persevere.
Persevere. That's a good word. You always try your best. Thank you. What would you like to do in the future? Or what would you like to? I know maybe you can maybe always change your mind. Maybe next year or year after, what would you like to explore more?
Try new things.
Try new things, anything new. Thank you very much. Yes.
Just think happy.
Be happy. So you can tell everyone, stay happy, be happy. Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Sarah.
Don't give up. The first step is always the hardest.
First step is always hardest. Don't give up, exactly like her, and then you can try your best to do even better in the future.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so we talked about English, reading, writing, listening.
Yeah.
You're looking at us, not looking somewhere else. So we talked about maths and maths areas. You missed out something about maths we talked about, Halima. So what areas of maths you like the best?
I like addition,
Mm-hmm.
multiplication.
Multiplication?
Subtraction,
Yeah.
rounding.
Yeah.
I know more, but I don't really like them.
Okay.
That's all that I like.
Okay.
I know way more things in maths though. I just don't like them.
Now about outing. So far you've been in many educational trips. They're very important. So Sarah, can you tell us why do you think it's important to go to educational outing to
Because
explore more?
some people might not know some of the things that you know, so you can like teach them more stuff and different stuff.
Okay. Would you like to say why do you go outing? Educational visit? Or Halima, can you share?
I don't have anything to
No,
share.
but I'm talking about when people go. Why do people go for different educational trip?
To learn about things that they haven't heard about before and get smarter, and they acknowledge things that they learn from the
Thank you.
things.
Excellent.
They might not know certain things that they're meant to know.
Excellent, that's very good. Thanks to all of you. Make sure when you go home, you tell your parents, big thank you, and thank you for coming, sharing so many things with us. Thank you very much. All the best wishes. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বললাম ইয়ার 5 স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে, একজন ইয়ার 4 ছিল স্টুডেন্ট, about their learning, so many things they shared their books, they shared their learning, they shared the story map, story writing, different genre, reading, why do they do reading, some maths tasks as well as other subject we shared. This is very good to connect them with us, to share their learning with you, and this is a good way we can really showcase our children's learning, and we are really glad our new generation of British Bangladeshi, they are doing so well. আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম দেখার জন্য ধন্যবাদ। আগামী প্রোগ্রাম দেখার আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়ে আমরা বিদায় নিচ্ছি। ভালো থাকবেন, সুন্দর থাকবেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।